How are you? Nice to meet you, man. How are you?
And could I just please just have a lemonade, please? That's great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, I was going to say, if you want to like work. Oh dear God.
Oh dear.
Just one disaster after another.
I'm sure you can get another one, yeah.
Sorry.
Something planned.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you,
yeah.
I don't really have any plans for the rest of today. I was just going to. That's great. Thank you. I'll try and get it right this time. Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, you open the next one. Okay, well, okay.
Wow. Have you seen that show Fleabag?
Yes, I think it's one of the best shows that's like on TV at the moment by far. I think Phoebe Waller-Bridge is a genius.
Yeah. Did she write it as
yeah.
well? Really?
So she wrote the stage play and performed it originally, which the show was based on. Did you ever watch Sherlock?
I watched a few episodes, but I think I watched the first season, but then I never went back to it. I thought it was good, but like...
It got really dumb.
Did it?
It got really bad. Like, by the end of the last season, Sherlock had a secret hidden sister who could hypnotise people because she was really clever, and she was kept in a glass box, except there wasn't really any glass. She hypnotised the guards into taking the glass out, but she pretended to be in there, and she hypnotised people through a TV screen.
So convoluted, isn't it?
So dumb. You know what? Sorry, I'm just going to go for it.
Go for it. Be brave. Beautiful. Great technique.
Everyone else is covering their face. I'm just going for it.
Right. So where are we? We are at. I forget where we're at. We'll fix it in post. We're at a pizza place.
Yeah.
In West London. And thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Do you mind me asking, why did you want to do it, or why did you agree?
I'm basically very, very bad at sort of documenting myself throughout my life. I don't like having pictures taken of me. So if I can get somebody else to do it, and I look back at this video in a few years, it's like, oh, so that was who I was.
Where are you from?
I'm from London. Sometimes that surprises people when I say that, because loads of people who like work in London just sort of commute into London.
Yeah, true.
I am middle class scum who has lived and worked in London all, like I say worked, I've only just left uni, but you know what I mean.
What did you do in uni?
Creative and professional writing.
Wow.
Which, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, thank you. I was too dumb to make a film,
Right.
but I was part of a sort of a theatre group, and I sort of, outside of school thing, and I wrote a play for that, and it was quite well received.
Wow.
I look back and sort of cringe at it, and I'm like, it's terrible.
What was it about?
Character who was me writing about a writer writing himself.
Okay.
Because I was so clever, I had to get in with all the meta jokes.
How old were you when you wrote it?
17, I think.
Wow. Cool, man. That's really cool.
To be very clear, it was a bad play. I look back and all the actors are doing it. You guys are watching it. Good job.
I'm sure it's a lot better than you're giving it credit for.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
What about school? Did you enjoy school?
Primary school. Primary school was mostly good. I was diagnosed with sort of autism at about sort of like year 5, I think. It was fine. Sort of got along with kids a bit. There was a few. I made friends with this one guy who. I look back and I kind of realised he was this bit of a young narcissist a little bit. I told him once that I was going on holiday with my family, and he said that we were going to go out this summer, we were going to have fun. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me? That sort of thing, and that would that sowed the seeds for anxiety, which I've got for the rest. I still sort of struggle with. Actually, going back to your earlier question, another reason I wanted to do this is I'm trying to like do more positive stuff to deal with anxiety.
Good for you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, being on camera eating food disgustingly is one of them. My secondary school was really bad, and they pretended to be really good. They weren't. They were bad, and they were bad because. Excuse me, just wanted to.
No, you're all right.
My mum's going to watch this and she's going to yell at me for eating with my mouth, sort of speaking with food in my mouth. So they didn't have the resources they needed to sort of teach me, and the kids got kind of crueler there.
Sorry.
You don't need to apologise unless you were there. I was bullied quite a bit. I had some friends, obviously. It wasn't all doom and gloom. But the thing is two people who I thought were my best friends were actually two of the worst bullies. Being pushed around and sort of, I thought it was all sort of, you know, jokes.
Being boys.
Yeah, exactly. Sort of, toxic masculine ideal of what sort of friendship is. I think very, very clear on this. While I was bullied a bit myself, I look back and I kind of realised I contributed a little bit to other people being bullied, which, you know, I feel really bad about.
I think it's really rare that someone never engaged in it in some sense as a child. I'm sure everyone regrets it. Hopefully.
Hopefully. I think it's important to... I think regret is like... People always say don't have any regrets and stuff. I disagree. I think regret's a really important emotion. I think regret is what makes us human, because we realise we can do better. We have failed that. I actually managed to meet up one of the guys who I was involved with the bullying, and I apologised to him, which was a good moment.
That is a very good moment. I think a lot of people just never think to do that, and I'm sure it means a lot to the person. Good for you. It says a lot about you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I was predicted 0 on my GCSEs. I was predicted to fail all of them. And so I left. My parents, who are angels, managed to get me out of school and get me to a different school funded by the council, which was like for kids with learning difficulties. Mrs. Fisher, in particular, was great at that. I hope you're watching, Mrs. Fisher. You were great. You are great. She would just zero in on anyone who was messing around and get them to sort of do it.
Cool.
She was fantastic. Yeah.
Are you religious at all?
Nope.
No.
I consider myself an agnostic more than anything else, but you know, I don't follow any particular religion.
Are there any conspiracy theories you prescribe to?
All of them. No. The government is not a trustworthy group of people. Any government ever. But the US faked the moon landing, and Stanley Kubrick did it. I think that's all that sort of, you know, more outlandish stuff. That's bollocks. But I'm entertained by it. I find it immensely funny.
So do I, man.
Alex Jones is a comedy marvel.
His energy is incredible. I don't know where he gets it from. I don't. Sometimes he rants and rants and just doesn't breathe through at any point. It's really bizarre. It's worrying.
I just love this idea of just Alex Jones just sort of sitting there in his home. He's got this completely minimalist, threadbare room. There's no furniture, no. He's just sitting there meditating. And then, like, suddenly his eyes open, he just sprints on into the office, and he just starts going for it. He just reserves all his power for that moment.
What was the happiest moment of your life?
I'm going to be completely wet here and say realising that my girlfriend loved me back.
Oh, that's very nice. We'll edit that bit out. No, I'm kidding.
You got to keep it in, man.
What's something you're very good at?
Ranting.
Ranting?
Yeah.
Good ranter?
I'm a good ranter.
I feel like you have good ranting skills.
I appreciate it. I've got good rant energy.
Quite compelling rants, I think.
Yeah. It's not really something to boast about, is it?
Well,
it's unpleasant.
Depends the context. Maybe if you had like a ranting convention.
Yeah. Rantathon 2019.
Yeah.
I like it.
It'd be good, yeah. If you could time travel backwards or forwards on one occasion. Which direction would you go, and to what? You go back?
I'll go backwards, and I'll go 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay, so not so far.
Not so far.
This time machine can go anywhere.
I know.
You're not really pushing it.
Hear me out here.
Okay.
I'll go back 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'd grab young Billy by the shirt collar, shake him about a bit, and tell him don't move into that flat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. My next question is what happened with the flat?
The flat. I feel like at this point you could just have like a sort of the screen goes black. It just says the flat. So the flat was the first time I moved out of home. I went to the University of East London, which is, to the best of my knowledge, the only university in the world next to an airport.
Handy if you have to catch a flight after class.
You know, if you have to leave the country or something. But so I moved in with two of my very good friends. And of course, for a bit it was fun. It was good fun. And then it turned out I was a bad flatmate. I know the other guy's going to be watching this right now, you bastard. But he's going to yell at me if I don't say this. But who I'm still friends with and love dearly. I was really messy. He'd have to remind me to pay bills and stuff. Just lots of little things like that.
Okay.
My other friend, who for the purposes of this I will refer to as Travis, it became apparent through living with him that the Travis we knew was a persona that he played.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Travis you knew or the Travis everyone knew?
The Travis everyone knew. And we learned there was another side to Travis. I'd asked Travis if he could help me like cooking something, because I didn't have any cooking skills.
Right.
And I realised it could be annoying after a while, but I'm just sort of asking, does this make sense here?
Yeah.
And it would become this literally hour-long sort of rant at me, where he sort of said, you've got to learn this for yourself, you've got to take responsibility for yourself. Yeah. At one point, I was making, I can't remember, like shakshuka or something, and I sort of asked Travis, could I have, are these chilies yours? He was furious, like bubbling with rage. He started saying, it's your responsibility. You've got to get the chilies. It's all up to you, and you don't deserve them if you can't buy them. It was really bad. He was sort of yelling at me that I was pathetic as I was sort of going down the hallway. Literally, knocked on the door. Hey, Bert, can I borrow your chilies? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Oh, thanks. I came in and he just was glowering at me the entire time. And then when Bert came in later on, he turned the charm on again.
Yeah.
It was a lot to go into. The flat was a really bad situation.
Favourite movie?
Probably off the top of my head, I'm going to be a wanker and say a Russian art film. No, a Hungarian art film.
Okay.
It's called Satan Tango.
Satan Tango.
Yeah.
Okay. What's it
It's
about?
7 hours and it's about the death of communism.
7 hours?
Yep. It's black and white, barely anything happens, it's great.
Why do you like it so much?
I love it because it is indulgent as hell. There's literally like a 20-minute scene of a girl walking home carrying a dead cat.
Wow. 20 minutes?
Yeah. Just that.
How's the pizza?
Oh, delicious.
Nice?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Very nice. Thank you again.
No worries. I think we've covered everything.
That's it. Well.